What is up, guys? Hope everybody's having a great day. So this is the training for how from start to finish, we're going to be able to create short form content relatively fast. Now, I've used this editing style probably over the last 4 to 5 years with my own content. And as I've scaled and had multiple editors, we utilize this in my business as well. But I want to show you how from start to finish, you can really do it with your iPhone. What it is basically the start, finish, the knowledge phase, and then the call to action, with a simple punch in, punch out, subtitles, and music. Now, that sounds like a lot, but I promise you, once we go through this process, you'll see how from start to finish it works. And so if you've seen the prompt on how to get content ideas, you already know that it's gonna generate a starting sentence for you. And then it's your job to add your own spin to the knowledge phase and then have a call to action. So now what you're about to see is just those 3 raw clips separated. Now, a couple things when it comes to filming this iPhone short form content. The first thing is always take about a second to pause before you start talking, and then a second to pause after. That way, when you go to hit stop on the recording, whatever, in whichever format you film, whether it be selfie, standing, whatever it is, that doesn't get interfered with the editing itself. So pause before, pause after, and then that way you can make your editing flawless. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the 3 clips individually, how they're shot in raw format. That way you can get an idea of what exactly to do. If somebody's told you that ideas and strategies are the game changer or the separator from other people in your industry, the fact of the matter is in 2025, they probably have not used AI, and here's what I mean. See, I believe when business first started, it was the assets or the products or the deliverables that you were giving, which were the game changer. Then over time, the idea and the strategy made you be able to utilize the deliverables that you were given, whether it be products or services in any industry. But now, because of AI, ideas and strategies are now a commodity, and it comes down to how can you execute those ideas and strategies and the brand you have behind them. Because at the end of the day, the product that people buy or the service that people buy is not always the best, but a lot of times it's the best known. So understand that in 2025, execution and brand is going to be what separates you from other people in your industry. If you're a small business owner, a CEO, or executive who's looking to scale your content creation, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'd love to have a conversation about how we can help you make your message known. All right, guys, so today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how from start to finish you can edit these videos on your phone using CapCut. This is the free version, so let's get started. So you're going to hit new project, and you're going to select the starting sentence, the knowledge, and then the call to action, and you're going to add all of those. So now you have the entire full of each of those videos. I'm just scrolling through to show you in your phone, right? So then what you're going to do here is you're going to then, CapCut will always add this ending, just delete that ending. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go here, and so whenever you see yourself start to talk, so what you'll do is at that point you'll split, and then you'll delete all that extra stuff. And then when you stop talking again, you paused right when you recorded it, but as soon as you see yourself pause on here, you'll just split and you'll delete it. So then you'll do the same thing with your knowledge section. Okay, hit split, and then you'll delete that. So now it goes hook, knowledge. Okay, so then we'll go to the knowledge section and we'll find out where it ends. And so when you're splitting the clips, you want to split them as soon as they end, but you gave yourself that wiggle room when we recorded. That way you didn't have to worry about it. So then you're here for the call to action. And you go here, split, delete. So here. So then you're here, and then you go to the end of the call to action, And as soon as it ends, you split that as well. Then you delete all the back end. So now you see, even though that took a couple minutes to record, the video is just under a minute long. So then what you're going to do is you have your 3 clips, right? You have your hook or your starting sentence, your knowledge, and then your call to action. This is what I mean by jump cut. So you're going to go to the knowledge section. And so to increase, I would say, fluidity, you're going to go to the knowledge section and you're going to punch in a little bit. So you're going to tap the screen and you're going to zoom in a little bit. So now when you're talking, you can't hear the audio on here just because I'm editing and I'm talking, but you'll see. So you end here and then it'll jump in, and you can even like tighten it up. So once you tighten it up, I'll move it over to the left. So for example, so then it's here. And then when it goes from knowledge to CTA, so what I need to do here is I'm going to trim this a little bit more. Oh, wait, no, let's not worry about any of that. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to remove this. No, I'm trying to remove this little clip here. So then what you do is you can leave this one as is, or you can just tighten it up a little bit. So now you're basically here to where it's a little bit more full. Let's watch it. It jumps in here. And then as I'm talking, it jumps back to its original spot. So then that's how the content looks, right, from a video perspective. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to add captions to it. And so there's lots of templates you can pick in captions. I typically like to do ones that have multiple lines of text. I meant multiple words of text. So for example, we use this one for the sake of the video, and then we'll generate. And now that I say that, I believe generation of captions is a pro feature. I'm not 100% sure, but even so, the pro feature on Canva is like $20 a month. So then what we do is we hit done, and then you'll see your captions on the screen. And then you see your captions on the screen there. What you can do is you can adjust them. You just tap them. And so now they'll all move. Okay. And so then basically now you have your short form content done. So you got to look through and kind of tighten it up. So like, for example, this right here, I probably put this on a new line. And you just got to go through to make sure everything's spelled right. But then once you do that, you're basically done. Now, the thing that you can do to make the video even better is you can add audio. Now, the only issue I'm going to have showing you this is the fact that I can't hear the audio because I'm explaining. But all you would do is you'd go to sounds. For me, I always like hip hop background. And so that, and then you would add it. Right, and then you put your finger over it and drag it all the way to the beginning. And so, again, one thing that I can't show you because I'm talking as I'm doing this training is you got to adjust the volume. So I always try to adjust the volume to about 16 because I know that my voice, you don't want the music to overpower. So now we have music, now we have subtitles, now we have content, and this was done all in about 7 minutes. So think about if you could, what we have to do now is at the end too, when the end of the song happens, we split it, we delete the extra, and then we'll fade it out. I typically do a fade out of about 4 seconds, and then we have the content, and we're done in less than 10 minutes. So think about if you filmed 4 of these and edited them from start to finish in an hour, you now have a video a week that you don't have to worry about creating because it's already in the data set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this video. All you do to do that is you'd hit export. And so then what it's going to do is it's going to download. If you have the pro version, you won't get the CapCut watermark. If you only use the free version, you get the watermark. I recommend everybody get the pro version because I think for $20 a month, you're now able to create content at scale and separate yourself from others in your industry. So once this exports, I'm going to save this to my phone, and then I'll put this in the video so you can see how it looks from start to finish. If somebody's told you that ideas and strategies are the game changer or the separator from other people in your industry, the fact of the matter is in 2025, they probably have not used AI, and here's what I mean. See, I believe when business first started, it was the assets or the products or the deliverables that you were giving, which were the game changer. Then over time, the idea and the strategy made you be able to utilize the deliverables that you were given, whether it be products or services in any industry. But now, because of AI, ideas and strategies are now a commodity, and it comes down to how can you execute those ideas and strategies and the brand you have behind them. Because at the end of the day, the product that people buy or the service that people buy is not always the best, but a lot of times it's the best known. Understand that in 2025, execution and brand is going to be what separates you from other people in your industry. If you're a small business owner, a CEO, or executive who's looking to scale your content creation, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'd love to have a conversation about how we can help you make your message known.